The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. From the 29, Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check three. 15. Slam. Back's mine.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Play action. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You got time. You got time. You got time up there.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have added to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Check Nicholas. Switch.
Mahomes to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Check 43. Shit. Attack. Lucky. Say. Yellow. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
54.
57 colors. Yellow.
Out. Sponge. No. Undercrush.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22. Alert.
Back.
Uh-huh.
Switch gears. Deuce.
Now it's Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Past the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that run right there, just what the doctor ordered.
You're talking about putting it all together for your offense because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal.
And got his man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Robinson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yellow. Argo blue lady.
Watch the out. No. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the out. Switch. Check
Yellow.
Check 3.
Yellow.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, 57, 57.
Watch the safety.
Right side.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Watch the run.
On Sunday. Yellow.
Mike 5-4. Tackles. Right there.
Hey, 57.
It's a party now. Check 52.
Yellow.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Yellow.
Check. Watch 54. Dude. Check 24. Check 50.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he... Stopped at the 7-yard line.
This one.
7-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
SOS.
On first down, Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill. Tighten up. Shift. Watch the shift. Check over.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Right there. 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over it. Terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Too low,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Jackson on 1st down, dancing to his left. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Shift.
To try again after the sack. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Raven first down.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's crazy.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run, it's Mark Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
36 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Lock, they're hot.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
You don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Hey, gun.
Watch the screen. Mike, 48. Mike.
Hey, alert. They're hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
48 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180.
36.
I got you.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
21.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Switch up. Mike, 48. Watch the screen.
13. 2, man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here we go.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He wasn't ready.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Here we go.
Good run there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
21.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
57, Mike. Hey, Stu. Watch the run. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Blue draw Corker.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Flag. Hey, Alpha. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ingram again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go. Check 3.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 3. Slam.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. It's complete to Snead. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run again with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. 13.
Guys, it's game situation.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch the run.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
High 7. I got them. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. Check 13.
Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Let's go.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Hey, we got tight left.
11, 65.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Ravens 19, 49ers 17.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Ravens take over 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.